Have you ever stood in line to buy sushi at the Scie? If not the Scie, then perhaps you've dined at one of the 200-something sushi restaurants in Vancouver alone. If you haven't, then we're willing to bet you know someone who has. How are we so sure? By the $1.1 billion BC seafood industry makes on a 4-year average. The fishing industry is important for our economy and our seafood cravings, and that's one of the reasons why researchers like Lingbo Li at the University of British Columbia study aquatic ecosystems.
My research focuses on Scie, Georgia. So this is a very important ecosystem, not only for the fishermen, but also for all the PC people, because like Scie, Georgia is surrounded by several largest cities in BC, and it's like our backyard.
In 2010, Lingbo studied the effect of harbor seals on fish populations in the Strait of Georgia.
In the recent decades, something is going on in our backyard, like some fish population have been declining, and by contrast, harbor seals have been increasing.
Hunting harbor seals was banned in 1970 after 2 decades of hunting. Shortly after the ban, the population increased and became stable at a level even higher than it was in 1950.
Some people are saying, okay, so maybe we should kill some harbor seals so we may get more fish. So that's my research question.
In the study, a computer model of the aquatic food web called EWE was used. It accounts for how predator and prey species interact with each other in the Strait of Georgia. The species used in the model are referred to as functional groups.
You aggregate the groups. So like in my model, I have 39 functional groups to represent the whole ecosystem. So the groups are connected each other through like predation. So they are connected as a predator and a prey. And also we can put the fishing efforts in the model because human is a kind of predator in this ecosystem.
When the model was ran with harbor seals removed, the biomass of commercial fish, including herring, was actually found to decrease instead. What was going on? Well, it turns out we forgot to account for herring's largest predator, hake. Seals eat hake as well as herring. With the seals removed, we're left with an ecosystem dominated by hake, and the larger population of hake happen to eat much more herring than the smaller population of seals ever did.
I think the most important thing that the food web is complex. We cannot, just do something simple like, okay, we remove seals, we get more fish. It doesn't work in that way. According to my model, if we remove the harbor seal, the major changes is that Pacific hake may dominate the whole ecosystem, and the major fishery, herring, may collapse.
A collapse in herring would mean a collapse in the $104 million revenue the BC seafood industry generates from herring sales on a 4-year average. But the good news is the seals can sleep at peace tonight.